What's going on, silencers? Give me 1 second. I'm going to restart my microphone really quick. Testing. Testing. There we go. What's going on, silencers, and welcome back to a Sunday morning stream. This is none other than the illustrious Rimworld. I do have the background blurred just because, you popping into a stream with Tiggle anime biddies on it is probably, I don't know, not something for you. Anyway, so this is the main menu for Rimworld as set up by Shelia. I don't know. It's the modder. They changed all of the backgrounds to be hot. So today I figured we would do a new colony, standard Rimworld start, Crashland scenario with 3 people. Unless it gives me the option to... Nope, it doesn't give me the option to randomly select it. So, we're just going to... Unless I do scenario... No, it does. Alright, let's see. SILENCERS. So that's 9. So... Let's go. No, we'll just focus on Crashland. So, getting into a Crashlanded scenario, we're gonna go with Randy Random. We're gonna go with custom, and I'm going to tweak this the way that I usually tweak it. I always turn the harvest amount up to 200%. I always turn the mining yield up to 200%. This makes our colony wealth skyrocket. And when your colony wealth goes up, the threats, the difficulty gets much harder, much quicker. This adaptation growth rate, if you leave it at 100%, it steadily gets more difficult. If you do the adaptation impact, it actually tweaks how logarithmic that growth is. If you turn it to 0%, it's linear. So that's what I choose, unless we're doing a wealth independent progress mode. Butchering yield, we will set to 150%, only because I've found that most creatures don't actually give like a full meal's worth. Like you can kill an elephant and get like 10 meals out of it. That doesn't make sense to me. I actually had this down to a science at one point where I could get things done correctly. Now this, I don't know if this is going to be a multiple stream thing or if we're all going to die. So I'm going to turn up research to 200% and quest rewards up to 200% as well. We'll also turn raid loot up to 200%. Not particularly interested in doing that very often, but whatever. Let's see. Enemy death on downed. We'll set that to 50%. I don't know anything about Anomaly. I bought the DLC and I haven't played since. I love this game. I will support it in any way, shape, or form that I can because I think it's really well put together, and I never do deep drilling, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to set friendly fire to 0 because I have so many mods that are installed that actually cause friendly fire to be like way more detrimental than base game. If you set this any higher than that, you'll just kill all of your colonists all the time. So food poison chance, infection chance, disease frequency, colonist instant kills. Colonists can still be down to bleed death after fire exposure. Yeah, I never did like that one. Map generation of ancient threats, natural hives, and unwavering prisoners. Unwavering Prisoners suck, but we're going to have to go with that. We're going to save this preset as stream 1, mostly because if this becomes my autistic hyperfixation, which I'm sure it will, we'll really get into it. We'll tweak it. We'll play whatever scenarios you guys want to see. So Silencers has 9 letters in it, right? SILENCERS, right? So we're going to randomize everything that we can possibly randomize 9 times. So we are going to randomize the seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Township is the seed. We are going to set the planet size to tiny. This is actually just to make things a little easier. As far as world generation. World generation in this game can take forever. If you set the global coverage to 100%, it'll generate an entire planet. But it generates every faction, every pawn, every animal, every event, everything at runtime. And so, in order to keep things simple, we're only going to generate 30% of the planet. I'm going to make the planet size tiny, so it's actually about a third of the size of a normal map, planet-wise. And hey, Nate, how you doing? Going through the setup of a Rimworld world, and yeah, hopefully this is going to be all right. I'm going to turn the population down just 1 notch. I did a couple of test runs of this earlier, and when I had it at normal, I couldn't put down a colony, even in a random spot. Like, I tried. Wherever I put down, I was at war with 2 other colonies because I was too close. So we'll do that. We'll keep the pollution at 5%. We'll generate. Ta-da! And so, Nate, this is I was saying it earlier to, the void. I'm doing an all random setup. Everything I can randomize, I'm randomizing. Silencers has 9 letters in it. So everything that I can hit a random button on, I'm hitting it 9 times. And then we're going with whatever we get out of that. Once we're actually into the colony, then we'll start making, solid decisions and trying to survive with whatever shit hand we get dealt. But we're gonna go from there. So I figured this was a good place to introduce Rimworld. Rimworld was one of my first streams ever. I did something called Bug World, where we basically played Starship Troopers in reverse. Our people were the bugs and everybody else was against us, and that was really fun. That took forever to set up because I specifically modded in a very specific play style for all of the characters, all of the pawns and all of that stuff. In this case, I figured we'll go all random, and then if there's any scenarios that you guys want to see, I will do absolutely anything. You want to do a bunch of cannibalistic Neanderthals, we'll do that. If you want to do a bunch of gunslinging space cowboys like Firefly or Serenity, we can absolutely do that. If you want to do a Star Trek sort of jumping planet to planet in a spaceship, we can do that. Anomaly worshipping cultists, we can do that. Anomaly fighting paladins, we could do that. There's mods for magic and undead, and you can turn the entire game into Skyrim. Like, it's amazing. Okay, so this is our planet. The Wise Mosquito Mountains, the Gatalera Ocean, the Raccoon Meld, the Dahadasum Lake, the Red Grasshopper Lake, the Cobra Forest, the Ferista Sea. And yeah, that actually looks like everything. So we're going to select a random site. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that puts us in Boreal Coast. Interesting. I've never been on a Boreal Coast. But it looks like there's defensible positions. If you look up in the top right-hand corner, you can see a tiny little map of what it's going to look like. We can take a look at the factions really quick. I'm not changing any of these at this point. They've been randomly generated. We've got lots of hostiles. We've got Bone Reapers. So anything that's hostile -80 is naturally hostile, but will not. But we can actually improve relations. We can fix our relations with them by sending them presents or aiding them or things like that. Anything that's neutral 0, it will not automatically attack us, but it will defend itself. And if we piss it off enough, it will go to war with us. But if we don't do anything, like if we go into war, yeah, I'm kind of excited to see where this goes too. I haven't played an all random start since like the second time I ever played this game, and I'm well over 2,000 hours into it. Like, I love this game. I have played stupid amounts of time on this game. Anything that's neutral, like if you piss somebody off, they have natural goodwill is what it's called. The natural goodwill is where the goodwill will settle if you don't interact with them. So for instance, like the spliced gene line Echo Alpha 000, that's a splice hive. So that's a specific insect species. Hey, Chalky. Rimworld is on the rim of the galaxy's border. Yep. So like they're an insect-like species. They're naturally hostile. If we give them a bunch of presents and they become neutral, but we don't talk to them for a while, they're going to go back to being hostile. Likewise, the neutral ones, if we piss them off or if we become friends, eventually they'll just settle on they don't really care if we exist or not. And we don't have any natural allies. I actually have no freaking idea how to set that up. I know that you can, but I don't know how. So, Boreal Forest Coast, we are going to do a fluid ideology. And like I said, I'm not going to pick one. We are just going to randomize this shit. So, random, and 8 more times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are animists. I love this game because it gives me control. This is giving me anxiety. Just randomizing shit like this. I wish I could just... I want to tweak it, but I'm not going to. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Bulwark, we're all about the strong armor. Nauticals, we like sailing. I guess it's good that we're on the coast. And it's fluid. It's fluid, which means it can change. Now, oh, that's right. So what we just did is probably going to get erased. Because this is where you get to randomize everything. So 1, 2, 3. This takes a little second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Biological reconstructors. Interesting. So let's see what our precepts are. Animal analysis is expected. So we are required to research animals as often as we can. We are encouraged to release animals to the wild by raising or rescuing and then freeing them to repopulate the ecosystem. I have never done an altruistic tree hugger scenario like this before. We also have the ability to analyze creatures. So they'll get the ability to analyze creatures. Execution is horrible if innocent. Slavery is disapproved. Female clothing is pants and shirt. Male clothing is pants. It's pretty societally normal right now. Organ use is no harvest. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, that's like my main moneymaker usually is I just cut people up. Torture is horrible if innocent. Cannibalism is horrible. Sometimes I want to get a mod where have parasites what change the host cells from their cells until be all parasites change the fetish game. Have an example. What not been used good and turn 50 from World Mod. Huh, cool. Yeah. There's lots of mods, and I have like 800 installed right now. Cannibalism is horrible. Ocular trees are indifferent. Blindness is horrible. Corpses are ugly. Fungus is despised. Genetic failures are disliked, and humanoid hybrids are disliked. Oh, wait. All of these are pretty standard. Let's get down to the good stuff. So our roles, we have the leader, that is the high superintendent. That's the mayor of our colony, basically. The moral guide is kind of like the priest. Or, the moral guide, but I feel like I have to clarify that because it didn't make sense the last time. They're called the administrator, and the master stylist is literally made for making shit look good. Okay. Our rituals are a rum burial, a gathering to turn our friends into delicious rum. Oh. We're literally fermenting a body and turning it into rum. Which also means that we're gonna be... Yay. The dance party, the Fiesta of Conservation, and the Skyland Festival, the business celebration, which... when does that happen? That happens on the 1st of April, May. Okay. We have our ritual seat is the kneel sheet. Our building is the green shrine. It's a medium altar, and our sculpture is a large sculpture called Corporate Image. We have the Locklink and the Ecolink relics. No paired weapon. The venerated animal is hyena, which means we get a super mood boost if we have a hyena in the colony or multiple hyenas on the map. Preferred apparel. Button-down shirt, and then it looks like we don't have tattoos, but we have every hair and beard option available. So here comes the fun part. We get to randomize our people. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have Anton Walther, also known as Waltz. Hey, Kara, how are you? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Jesus. All right, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have Wangquin Tiantian Shi. We're going to have to probably give you a new nickname, but that's okay. Waltz has construction, passion, artistic, medical, and intellectual minor passions, and no disabled abilities. He's ascetic too, which means he doesn't like nice things. So he can literally sleep on a stone slab in a completely blah room, and he'll be super happy. Tian Tian is trigger happy. So aiming time is negative 50%. Shooting accuracy is negative 50%, which is awesome because they actually have a natural passion for melee. Passions just affect being in the hospital, 2 pulmonary embolisms, and a DVT. Jesus, Kara. Are you all right? Deep vein thrombosis, by the way, is what a DVT is. I was pre-med at one point. They have a social skill as well. And then Phillips. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have Barbara Chaucer. Incapable of nothing. Incapable of dumb labor. Okay. And incapable of cleaning and hauling. Oh, so Barbara is like our only hauler. With an intellectual double passion of 3 and a cooking single passion, we should be doing pretty good. All right, let's start. After lost their soul in Undertale, nothing of strange. I'm not sure I understand, but that's okay. I'm going to turn my mug off, and we can get right into the good stuff. This actually shouldn't take too long to to load up. And I haven't played Rimworld in like almost a year since the last stream that I did of it. So this might not end well. But one of the beautiful things about this game is even if you fail, even if everybody dies, it's still a story worth telling. This is one of those games where losing is not a failure. Losing is another story, a beautiful story sometimes. I've had all kinds of scenarios where, you know, two people that come from completely different backgrounds end up in love, and it's totally rom-com thing, and at the very end she shoots him, kills him. I can't think of a better situation, you know? Then you've had scenarios where families land on the planet and one of the children decides he's going to become a tyrannical overlord. So they do. And, all right, so the three of you awake in your cryptosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay, so first things first. When you jump into a map, aside from the fact that I have the map reroll mod, so I'm going to keep this map. Gonna move you just over a little. I don't know why the hell I have quick toggle the heat map. Oh, okay. Pause it. Always pause it and take a look at your surroundings. So this is the map that we have. This is actually a really, really small map. I usually hate to play on small maps, but this could actually work out pretty well. So let's look down here. We've got shallow ocean water, then we have deep ocean water. Now, deep water is impassable, so enemies can't spawn down here and come up to get us. So a really good place to be set up would actually be right over here in this area over here. We actually could probably repurpose this tomb. Looks like a tomb. It's got some steels and a sarcophagi. And then all of our people are landing where? Right there. So all of our people landed here. Now I'm going to press home on the keyboard. This unlocks everything on the map. And then let's see what we've got. We've got two, not pine trees. Struthromimus, Jesus. It looks like we also have a velociraptor. Oh, Tamimus. Never mind. A Tamimus and some seagulls and some muffalo. Now let's take a look at the animal. Nope. Where is the wildlife tab? Oh, we also have a... What the fuck is that? A fungal ferret? Okay. Wildlife. There we go. So this will show all the wildlife on the map. The chance of this creature attacking when a tamer tries to tame it is on the right side. The chance of it attacking when you beat the shit out of it is on the left side. So the seagulls, probably going to be worth... The seagulls are a predator. Okay, seagulls are a predator. Whatever. And then we have Muffalo. Imagine if you do scenario of same seed where you find ruins of last playthrough on the same decade, but in a random year after your last colony died. Would be cool. Maybe they have a mod of it. Oh, they do. They do. It's called Realistic Ruins, I believe. And it's really cool. You can find ruins from any player who has that same mod. Your base gets uploaded when you die. All of your stuff, modded or otherwise, gets uploaded. And if the other player has the same mods, you can you can play. All right, so first things first, what we're going to do, we're going to... I don't remember how to use this damn mod. Like any of them. Orders. There we go. There we go. So we're going to claim all of everything on this side. Now it's important that you don't automatically claim everything. Okay, so we don't need the helper. I really don't remember how to use this damn game. There we go. Zones. Home area. Okay. So clear that home area. Clear this home area. We're going to turn this area into our home area. It is important that we do that. Our stockpile zone, we're going to start a stockpile 15 by 15 here. And then we're going to cut some trees. 30 days before winter. Sure. Okay, we're going to do that. And then we're going to also... No, where the hell is it? Cut plants. There we go. That'll give us a little bit of a fire barrier as well. So all of my colonists have landed. We're going to allow everything. And then... Ooh, there's the monolith. Let's grab all that important stuff. Missing a rally point. I don't know what the hell a rally point is for, but that's okay. Fortunately, Minecraft, or my fucking hell. Rimworld allows for a lot of flexibility. All right, so Barbara is currently she doesn't like the dark, but she's also a night owl. I forgot. Okay, so if Barbara's a night owl, that means that she wants to be asleep opposite everyone else. So hold on, that's actually a good question. Barbara. Social bio, there we go. Night owl prefers to be asleep between 11 and 6, so we'll have her go to sleep at 10 and sleep till 7, right? 10. No. We'll have her go to sleep at 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have her go to sleep at like 10 and wake up at 6. She's volatile, so she likes to punch the shit out of people for no reason. And she's jealous. She always wants her stuff to be better. So we'll go into the schedule and we'll... No, what? It says she gets a mood boost if she's awake between 11 and 6. Okay. So work between 11 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give you 2 hours of sleep. We'll have you sleep between 10 and 6. And then you can do absolutely anything in your off time. We'll set it for recreation in the evenings. And then, yeah, so she's good. Walt is currently sick because he's got cryosleep sickness, just like everybody else. He's also got an old gunshot on his leg. And then, let's see. Looks like Tian also is okay. Sweet. So we'll speed it up to 3 times and let them do their thing. Oh, and here's our fungal ferret. The hell is that thing? Fungus growing on the back of the small mammal has formed a mutual bond with its host, living primarily within and on its fur. All right, whatever. No. I don't need you to do that. I need you to deconstruct all of that. Oh, this is a hidden danger right here. I would crack that open, but we'll die right now. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to... Where is it? Floors. Remove floor. That. And then... Those have to be attacked. Waltz is blowing chunks again. All right. Barbara is for the win going up that direction. Now let's see. Right down here, we have an ancient exostrider midsection. Contains a mechanoid transponder. Mechanoid, they're little robots. And we could actually give that to one of our colonists to give us an extra helper robot. So who would be most useful for that? See, we have... You're completely incapable of dumb labor, and you're trigger happy. Your social ability is high. You're incapable of cleaning and hauling. And your construction ability is high. Oh, yeah. Let's do our work priorities really quick. Which are there. There we go. We're going to do manual priorities. Everybody does firefighter. Everybody does patient. Rescue. You are our doctor. Everybody does bed rest. Barbara is the only person who can haul. Hell. Tian Tian will be our child care worker. Basic. Finish off. Tian Tian is our warden and our jailer. Our Waltz will be our animal handler. We'll do entertainer there, cook there. I'm setting them to 2, except for like the super important stuff, because then we have the ability to actually up their stuff. We're gonna do Waltz and Tian Tian to do that. Let's see, Barbara. We'll just do everybody can mine and quarry. Plant cut will be you. Smithing, tailoring, martial arts, and shooting. You all can have... we'll put that as tier 4. Waltz has got the best artistic capability, which is to say he has a skill of 2, so he will fail everything and make ugly shit. But we're going to turn off the alpha bees right now. We'll keep the nuclear reactor at normal. This is, we'll keep that normal as well. Hauling priority, we're going to go 2. Cleaning, we're going to go 2. Dark study, interacting with anomalous entities. Oh, okay. So that will be tier 2 on them. Tian Tian will do tier 3 just so that that keeps a going. Genetics, we're going to do tier 3. Research, let's see, we've got a skill of 4 and a skill of 3. And then we'll move those 2. All right. Now we should be good to keep going. Let's see. Toggle automatically rebuild destroyed structures. Fertility overlay. We've got plenty of fertile ground. Jesus. Right there. Beautiful place to set up. And what the hell? Oh, that's marsh. We can't plant anything on marshland. So we're good there. And temperature overlay. Okay. So we've got these steel walls, which good for us. Let's go ahead. We're going to make sure we're on 1. We're going to grab walls and put a wall up there. That should make them roof over this entire place. And then furniture. We need beds. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 of those. And then right now, we'll do a torch lamp there and a torch lamp there. That's what we have. That's what we have access to. So everybody is fast freaking asleep. Tian, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to... let's see. I forget how to do this. Social, bio, there we go. Tian, we're just going to call you Tia because I can't fucking remember your name. And then let's see. Optimally, putting some kind of wall up right here would probably be best. See, this is marble. We could actually carve some of that out, make some pretty decent, sexy stuff. Do not recall. Hold up. I had a key binding for X, and I can't remember what it was. Hey. Yeah, I had a key binding for X. It's called X. Sorry, I play with a little controller thing and. Okay, which one of you was doing the dark study? Let's see. Waltz, you are now our student, and Waltz, you are going to investigate the anomalous monolith. What the hell is that? What were you? The dead body of a human with fucking wings? And then deconstruct that. And hold up, what did I want to do? I wanted to... Nope, I don't remember. The monolith's dark metallic surface is warm to the touch, and Waltz thinks he can hear a faint hum emanating from inside. The lines of its dusty surface seem to squirm in unsettling patterns. Waltz focuses on the shapes, trying to uncover their meaning. The hum strengthens, the shapes begin to flow into Waltz's vision, but the surface isn't changing. Power begins to uncoil in the empty space all around. A black shape is forming in his mind. The anomaly is stirring. Keep focusing on the anomaly. All right. The monolith twisted and changed. Waltz was overcome with a horrifying vision. In an instant, he understood. The monolith is a doorway, just barely cracked open right now. Something dark, beyond imagination, stirs on the other side, seeping into our reality. Terrified but excited, Waltz is convinced he can learn more if given time to study the monolith. Building category unlocked, anomaly. Research tab unlocked, anomaly. Entity codex unlocked. You can now study the monolith and other entities to gain anomaly research. Sweet. You can now adjust the percentage of major threats that will be anomaly related at any point in the storyteller settings. Sweet. Okay. Build a psychic ritual spot to perform psychic rituals. Use the void provocation ritual to discover new entities. Bioferrite extraction. Extract bioferrite directly from captured entities. Use it to craft weapons and apparel at a crafting spot or a bioferrite shaper. Entity containment. We're going to start with that. Now, Walt, you are... You are studying still. What does that say for his needs? Gray pall exposure. Feels like the world is sick and dying. Putrid airways makes me want to vomit. These people die of gray pall? A blanket of gritty fog is descended on this area. The fog smells ancient. Somehow it stings the skin. The natural grayness of it evokes a sense of dread. Okay, let's not quality control these right now. That. Just build the damn bed. Okay. So now we can deconstruct, 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 deconstruct. I'm sure that thing does spell death. But what is life if not made more interesting by the idea of death? A child of the anima tree from the Western Republic is passing by. His name is Marianus Augustus. What are you? Psychically hypersensitive and a cat person. Definitely not worth keeping. Oh. Well, the Tamimus just killed him. Harbinger trees have sprouted nearby. These gnarled trees grow flesh-like coverings and can feed on corpses and raw meat placed nearby. If well fed, the grove will continue to grow. In a tribal myth, the trees are emissaries of a shapeless god who rules an endless black ocean. The myth ends after the shapeless god reaches up from the water and tears down the sky. All right, I'll bite. We'll just keep a corpse stockpile right there. And as a result, we will cut all the plants in that area when we get a chance. Barbara, why do you have a minor break risk? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Self-tend if you get injured. Currently, I don't think any of you guys have weapons. Which is a big old question of why. Did you guys not start with guns? I guess it didn't start with guns. Need defenses. No shit. Well, first and foremost, let's build... Does that say aquatic wall? Made to be built on the water. Oh. Rustic wall. Normal wooden wall it is. We're going to do that. One of these had... Yes, ancient danger. Sense of foreboding. One of these is supposed to have, like, structural integrity. Terrain affordance. There we go. So this terrain has normal terrain affordance. The red we can't build on at all. The blue can't handle like heavy walls and things like that. So now there's a wall down there. That'll at least keep us safe from any ingress down this direction. But some kind of other wall will probably be beneficial as well. Let's do it. A wooden wall from... Of course, you have to autosave right as I click. We're going to have to do just a normal wooden wall for right now. Do it like that. And then we'll cancel that one. Put a door. Then we'll cancel. Make a fuck. I'm going to have to ask all three of you to kill that. Punch it in the liver. I didn't even realize that this was, Okay, now finish the fucker off. Yeah, just beat it to death. I don't need you guys drafted anymore. Why are you just standing there? I don't remember. I don't know why. I think the game is bugged. What the hell? Yeah, you're really not helpful. I have no idea why it's doing that. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. Ah, another one. Yeah, you would think. What the hell? Hold on. I just want... Yes, I realize that there's a major break risk. Break risk. Shut up. Nothing I can do about that. I have no idea why. Well, now they're doing their own thing. Nope. Because if I click on him, yeah, I can draft him up, and now I can draft her. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you do your thing. You just take care of your needs. You're tired, you're in serious pain, you're bleeding out in 14 hours. That sucks for you. Now, Walt, I realize you're injured and you're sleeping, but I need you to tend to you. There we go. There we go. All right. Take care of that. I'm gonna build this up here. Oh, that was the same site stealer. Got it. Okay. And which one of you was I going to give the Mechanator beacon to? Because you were the one that was completely incapable of dumb labor, and yeah, Tia. Melee attack this. Both of you. It's like a little song. This will explode once it gets damaged, and oh shit. That would be the part where you run your asses away. Okay. Alright, I'm wondering if it's not the Actone. No idea. Will not let me undraft them. Hold that thought for 1 second. All right. Interesting. Okay. Oh. There is a very real potential that I done fucked this up. All right. Well, I have to disable a mod that I used to use, so I'm getting rid of it. Bear with me. All right. Guess I got to disable that mod and get back up and running, so give me a moment. I'm going to grab a drink really quick, and we will be back on our way. All right. So, other than the obvious level of bullshit that's going on with the stream, what have you guys been up to? Don't everybody talk at once. There's one of those things that I've been up to literally nothing. That is a good amount of stuff to do, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I have been relaxing since I got off work on Thursday. Been spending time with my kids, going to the pool with them, and all that stuff. But otherwise, a whole lot of nothing. Nothing is good. I saw a post the other day where it said all of the punishments I used to have as a child are now my life goals as an adult. Stay home, don't talk to people, go to bed early. And yeah, I resonate with that. Like, it's nobody's business. Maybe I should move my camera over there a little bit so that when I'm checking to make sure that I'm center screen, it looks like I'm looking at the camera, because my camera is right on top of my middle monitor. And I'm constantly looking this direction. So you're getting my profile and not much else. I have a couple of first looks coming up in the next little bit. We'll be seeing if Ale and Tail Tavern is any better in the release than it was in the demo. It was very fun. Very fun. I like the graphics. The character models are actually pretty good too. But I've got Petlands, Enchanted Blacksmith, the full release of Auto Sail Life, and Marmorial. Not to mention The Last Farmer. Lots of games coming up. Yeah, after the last stream where I was running into issues getting Rimworld loaded up, I figured out the problem was I'm just fucking impatient. If I had waited 5 more minutes on the screen where it froze, cleaned right up. Ran great, loaded up just fine. but I have ADHD and autism, and I don't like to wait around when I'm not prepared to wait around. And I was not prepared to wait around. So. Welcome to whoever just jumped into the stream. As always, you do not need to you do not need to feel free to lurk. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, I hate loading screens too. This is actually a modded loading screen, other than the one with all the anime women. This is Rim themes, so it allows me to change the overarching themes of Rimworld. I can set the UI to be more purple, which is what I usually do. I just haven't yet, and so the screen is this kind of pretty background, which I can also disable this background, so we'll see the little spinny thing on top of the anime women. I deleted all of the mods that I used when it updated from 1.4 to 1.5. Like I went into theme and I just unsubscribed from everything because I figured I would want to start fresh. I was wrong. I really didn't want to start fresh. But then I sat down, I downloaded like 830 mods. And only 4 of them weren't compatible with this version, so what you gonna do? And if defensive positions has always been janky, and I don't even know why the hell I have it, I never use it. That's the one that was fucking around, I think, on this. It has a mod conflict with the action mod, which I much prefer. So loading screens altogether aren't all that bad. I think I learned to get used to loading screens when I played Skyrim, which is why I had like a bajillion load screens. Like the DX collection, the modder, the modder who does all of the really sexy armor for female characters and really cool high definition armor for the dudes. There's like a whole load screen pack for their stuff, and it's like 600 pictures. I don't think I've even seen them all, and I've been stuck on loading screens for most of the time that I've played Skyrim, I feel. And if Elder Scrolls 6 ever comes out and they get their heads out of their ass and realize that live service games are not the thing anymore, I'll happily sit on those load screens too. I'm hoping they really optimize it though. Skyrim, for everything that it was, for when it came out, it was very unoptimized, and they never fixed that. But it's also like Fallout 4 specifically. Fallout 76 just sucked in general because nobody wanted a massive multiplayer Fallout, and then the game was just shit from launch, and still is. I tried it the other day again, and 2.5 hours into it, I'm like, when can I start playing the fucking game? And I was already several quests into it. I was like, when do I just get to start playing? But not my thing. I don't really like online games. I don't have any friends to play with, and my schedule is such that my schedule and my autism are such that I can't focus on. How's the best way to say this? My hyperfixations rarely line up with other people's expectations. So like Rimworld, great game. Solo, single player. I can play it for 9+ hours a day and have no problem. If I could put that kind of time into an MMORPG, I would outdo anybody I've ever played with. Just based on the time of the grind, I would outdo anybody I've ever played with. I would be higher level. I would get the skill set and all that stuff. Like, that's one thing. And then like with Rimworld. I have over 2,000 hours. Most of that time is compressed into blocks. So I'll have like 200 hours in a week. Well, 200 hours in a couple of weeks. And then I'll go a month or two without touching it. And then I'll go back for another 250 hours. And then I'll go a month without touching it. Because that's how my my hyperfixations work. They're usually on 2-week rotations. And I don't get to pick which 2 weeks it decides to do it. It could be 3 days now and 14 later, or yeah, it's bad. But that doesn't bode well for people who are like, I want to play an hour and a half every Tuesday and Thursday from this time to this time. It's like setting up a Dungeons and Dragons game. You're like, all right, we ride for Gondor on the 7th. On Wednesday the 7th. And then, you know, you have my sword. You have my bow. Now, the 7th's not really good for me. And you're just like, fuck. Do we really need the dwarf? Yes, the answer is yes, we need the dwarf. But I should totally just start doing my adult podcasts. Sorry, that sounds worse saying it out loud now that I think about it. No More Radio Silence, my podcast about mental health and where we don't pull any punches and whatnot. I should just start doing that on the load screens. I'd have more than enough time to do a full podcast episode in between loads on some games. I really, really hope that Rimworld either gets a complete rewrite to be multi-core, or that basically I would be totally fine if Rimworld was like, hey, here's a DLC for multi-core, and it's basically just they rewrote the entire game to be Rimworld 2.0. Like, I would pay again for the game. Not all the DLCs, which I don't think I should have to, but I would pay for the game to be multi-core. Happily. That kind of development. Because it would revolutionize the way we could play I don't know why I keep wanting to call this the other block game. Rimworld. I like Rimworld better than the other block game. I like a lot of things better than the other block game. I remember when I was like 20, I was like, I'm never going to like another game as much as I like Minecraft. I was wrong. I like a lot of games way more than Minecraft. But Minecraft got bent over a table and butt fucked by Microsoft, so back when it was no, dude, you're good. You don't ever have to talk on my streams. You don't ever have to comment or anything like that. I appreciate when you do, but you do not have to worry about it. I'm just basically doctoring barfing right now and spitballing because my ADHD is going this way and that way and that way and squirrel. And I'm just waiting for that def to be resolved. Definition. Thing def. Fruitling body. I still don't know what that's from. I looked everywhere throughout the code. I can't even figure out what mod that is. But that's where it decides to pause, so this is where I'm sitting. And I don't want to click anything because it's one of those things that if you click, that's just enough input to crash it. I don't want to crash it. Here are my puppies. I don't remember what I was saying. It wasn't important. Rarely is. Seriously, what the fuck were we talking about, though? Fun fact, the largest organism in the world is a mycelium colony somewhere in the United States. It's a mushroom that by mass is larger than the forest that it's under, forests it's under, and it's completely connected ecosystem. It's completely connected organism. It's got a bed of mycelium and lots of stalks and things like that. The second largest organism in the world is also in the United States, and it's an aspen grove. It's a bunch of aspen trees, and they're all exactly genetically the same, and their roots are interconnected. So, like, the trees grow kind of like bamboo, where they'll shoot under the ground and then pop up again. And they just did that over and over again, and people thought they were just normal aspen trees, and they are. That's what aspens do. But by mass, the largest organisms on this planet are a fungus and a plant. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, especially when you consider that by mass, the most plentiful organism on the planet is bacteria. They outweigh the rest of the invertebrates and vertebrates. And like, what are they called? Eukaryotic species by like billions of times. I think it's like 6 billion times as much bacteria on the planet as there is everything else. I can't remember the exact number, so don't quote me on that one, but it's like ridiculously high. Do 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 do. Feel like I should have a backup video of like cute cats that I can just switch over to, so you guys can watch that versus loading screen of freeze. And the winner is. It's been a while since I've been doing anything horror related, but I'm getting back into it. What kind of horror stuff? I've actually put in a couple of requests for some horror games recently. There's one that's coming out that's it's a toddler. You play as a toddler navigating your uh, playroom and home, uh, hiding from the monsters and rescuing all of your toys. But there's some like really sketchy shit that happens in it. So and I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna fucking restart it. Don't know why it would take so long. This is Rimworld for you. 800 and some odd mods later. Ah, there we go. It just moved. Beautimus. And there's the sound. There's a UI sound that plays when the game loads. It's like a little wooden chime sound. It's the UI sound for the key click. And it plays when the game loads in properly, so it's a pleasing sound upon my eardrums. Like for video games or what media? What form of media for psychedelic horrors? Because if you want some like funky psychedelic horrors, I could recommend some anime. See, I have too much common sense when it comes to horrors. I see them, and it just pisses me off how dumb people are. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Sex is good, but as much as I joke about it all the time, that'd be a great way to go out. I don't want to die doing it. So, like, you watch these teeny slashers where the girl and guy are like, we're just going to go bone in the darkness for a little bit. And then he gets totally boned from behind while he's boning her from behind. And she doesn't notice because he just all of a sudden gets a little more intense. um, Painting, music, books. Let's see, good psychedelic horror. So there's a series of anime. They're very visual. Um, they're also little on the raunchy side and very gory. But they're the Monogatari series. There's Bakemonogatari, uh, Nekomonogatari, Nisemonogatari. The first one that you would watch is Bakemonogatari, 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 and it means the story of monsters. And it's about a boy who was a vampire and got changed back, sort of. He has all the immortality, but none of the drawbacks of being a vampire. And, all right. Well, all right, Walt. So, nope. That didn't fix it. Oh well. Ooh, research. That's right. I forgot. Get a little research. Are you fucking serious? So the game crashed. Should I just end the stream there? Try and figure it out? Maybe come back to it later? Or should I pop into like vintage story for a little bit? I have no idea why that is not working. Game switch works for me. Let me get let's see. Fine. Well, nothing else. I can at least show what I've been doing. Probably won't do this for very long, but we'll see. Trying to think of horror games to recommend. I have a couple horror games. Let's see. What do I have listed in my horror games? I've got 7 Days to Die, The Backrooms Footage, The Backrooms Survival, Barotrauma, Bureau of Contacts, which sucked. Death End Request 2, that anime one with the hot gothic lolly. No, she wouldn't be a lolly. She would just be a gothic. I don't know why Deep Rock Galactic is on there, but whatever. Demonologist, Doom Eternal, Fallout 76. Again, don't know why that would be on there. Far Out Selene, which is a survival escape room set on a spaceship. Generation Zero, also not scary. Grounded, also not scary. I'm on Observation Duty 6. I can understand why that one's scary. The Infected, Fear to Fathom is a game series I would recommend. I could look into that one. Kill It with Fire 2 is considered scary because it's got spiders in it. Mist Survival, Monsters Domain, Nightingale. I don't even understand why you would think that was scary, but whatever. Phasmophobia, Phylacterian, Skur Ritual, Sons of the Forest, Spider Fox. Again, don't know why that would be on there. Subnautica and Succubus. Those are the horror games that I have right now. I'm looking at a Fear to Fathom right now. I don't know why Steam was being so slow. It doesn't even, like, Vintage Story doesn't actually run through Steam. So, Fears to Fathom. Oh, I know this one. I've watched all of it. Um, yeah, the fact that those are based off of real stories and the people in it are so absolutely retarded. And yes, I say that word. It just bugs the hell out of me. Because that's the one that has the that's the one that has the Firewatch, yeah, Ironbark Lookout, and the driving one, and then the computer programmer kid, and the Woodbury Getaway is the only one I haven't seen. So Omori? Omori, that sounds familiar. It means forest in Japanese. Explore the strange world full of colorful friends and foes. When the time comes, the path you've chosen will determine your fate and perhaps the fate of others as well. Psychological horror, story rich, pixel graphics. Wow. Oh, psychedelic colors. Jesus. I'm not opposed to it, but wow. Pastel psychedelic. I've never seen that before. That's definitely an interesting one. I'd imagine that would take several streams. I want to, you know, actually have the damn game load. I know it's an interesting concept, but come on. 7 to 9 hours. Jeez. That's not that's not all that bad. It's just was not expecting that. Um it's funny. The more I play games nowadays, I I'm realizing less and less how much a 30 to 40 to 50 hour game is even like appealing. I was talking about Assassin's Creed the other day, and I used to love the depth and breadth of those games, but now I just I love being able to accomplish things in games, but it doesn't have to be, you know, a large portion of my life to do it. At least that's how I feel about it. I don't know. You guys might have slightly different opinions, but all right, let's that. Google says it's 21 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, shit. Yeah, Vintage Story just crashed. All right, I'm going to give this one more try, and then I'm just going to call the damn stream. And I am now realizing that I'm very grateful that I know how to use OBS, because my desktops are not bad, but they are certainly not appropriate. All right. Get Vintage Story up and running, please. It is one of those days, dude. Couldn't tell you why, but it is one of those days. Excuse me. Did not mean to burp. My bad. And back we go, trying to get into Vintage Story. I was so excited that Rimworld was working. Oh well. If I can get it to work, maybe I'll stream a little bit later. It crashed. It crashed. We ran into a mod conflict. It crashed, and I'm currently fixing it on the side. I'm running some optimizers and whatnot. I was just going to do a quick tour of what I've been doing in another game. Sorry, Austin Wolf. Gmod liminal maps? I like liminal spaces, liminal games. They're unsettling. Sort of. I know it's probably a really stupid way to do things, but I am going to try and run Minecraft in the background to get it back up or fucking Rimworld. Jesus. Try running that in the background. See if I can't get it up and running. I appreciate your patience, Austin Wolf. I tested the mod pack before I started, but I didn't get as far as actually starting combat, and I ran into the disappearing command bug that I know is kind of inherent in the game when you have mods installed, and I hadn't had time to troubleshoot that yet. So I'm troubleshooting that on one monitor. Well, I've got this loading in this monitor. And I'll give a brief hello, Verdania Man. I'll give a brief tour of what I've been doing in Vintage Story. I still plan on kind of playing through this on my own to just get into the spring, then we can do the interesting stuff, because the winter is just a shit ton of not freezing my tits off. But but then I've got Rimworld running in, trying to load up, and it's not one thing, it's 10 others, right? Why is it, riddle me this, viewers, why is it that when something goes wrong in my streams, that's when my viewership spikes? Like, I can be playing a normal stream, it's going great, we're in a rhythm, you guys are interacting with me, and there's, like 3 or so of you just watching. But the second my game crashes and I've got to do some troubleshooting, that's when all of a sudden I have like 18 viewers. Right now I only have 6, but the last time I had a game crash, it literally crashed and YouTube updated and I had 18 people currently watching. I'm like, of course. This is the stream of loading screens. That's what it is. You guys are getting to experience loading screens. Pain and gain. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pain, all right. It's lunchtime on a Sunday is all I can say. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Back to Vintage Story. And I was all excited for Rimworld too. I was looking forward to getting back into it. I feel a autistic hyperfixation coming on. Maybe. It's 11 o'clock in the morning and I'm just finishing my breakfast. Definitely a weirdo. I don't think I did too much other than just cook some stuff. So I've only played base Rimworld with mods about a week ago. Then I got Ideology, and with 20-minute mod that conflict with DLC Mastercraft, got 2 hours to fix. Yeah, that sounds about right, Austin. So when I started playing Rimworld, there wasn't a lot of mods. There was maybe like 100 mods, and most of them weren't very good, and it was base game and all that stuff. And then I decided to get all of the DLCs. In fact, I am not a DLC person. I do not like to get DLCs because I think most of the time they're just money grabs. However, I very much enjoyed base game, so I decided I was going to support the game as long as I could logically do so. So I've got all the DLCs. I played all the DLCs up to Anomaly. And when I bought Anomaly, I just wasn't in the mindset to start a new Rimworld playthrough. So I bought Anomaly and I haven't touched it since. So this time I was like, you know what? We're just going to do an all random, like everything. I'm going to hit the random button 9 times everywhere I can. And we're just going to go with what we got. And that's what I had started doing earlier, than we ran into that little bug. But the more DLCs you add, the more conflicts you're going to run into, especially considering a lot of the stuff that they've added in the last 2 DLCs were actually mods. They were modded concepts. I don't know if they, paid the mod developers or credited them or whatnot, but they basically recreated some systems from very popular mods. And turned it into, base game material. So biotech, the genetics, obviously they took that off the fucking rails because biotech is way more diverse than any mod ever was. But there were a lot of genetic mods out there. And Anomaly sort of feels like it molded together the Lovecraft mods and some of the Rimworld of Magic mods, but on a technological scale. So like almost a reskin. But I'm not saying they stole the mod. Saying that they were heavily inspired by stuff that was already there. Even Royalty was kind of already there. There were a lot of people toying with psychic powers, and then they added Royalty, and you were able to have access to the psychic power framework. And Rimworld of Magic came from that, and so on and so forth. So yeah, every time you add, the only one I don't want is Anomaly. I'll get it. I get it. I do, but it's not my cup of tea, and that's totally fine. I like Anomaly because it adds more framework for some of the other mods that I like, and it base games some functions, but they actually, in a recent update, they just changed. You can actually disable certain parts of Anomaly if you just want anomalous content, but not anomaly focused gameplay. So like the obelisk or the monolith that you can research to become, Cthulhu's right hand, basically. You can actually disable that. So it's just that anomalous entities will wander into the map, or they'll attack you randomly. They'll be part of the randomization. You can set it so that they're super rare, they're super all the time, or that your colonists could randomly be things, and it's all base game. Like, you don't need mods to tweak it. Base game, you can just turn off certain anomaly content, which is nice. Anomaly also threw me off, like, when it was released, because the avatar that they use on the main menu looks strikingly like my ex-girlfriend. So, okay, that might actually work for me. Then I'll have to look into it. Yeah. I can, if you have a scenario that you want to see, and you can just kind of give me like a lowdown on it, I'll put together the scenario. I'll tweak it. We'll play. I don't like playing 500% threat level Randy Random because it's usually really easy to predict and take care of. But I'll do it. If you want a bunch of cannibals or a bunch of Mormons, or I will make whatever scenario you want. I absolutely love this game. I'd love to be able to do things like Samuel Streamer does, where he creates, his whole world and blah blah blah. Okay. We are in the cellar. We're actually in the deep freeze of the cellar. These are mastodon trunks. They allow our food to store for a very long time. I haven't figured out how to tweak them yet, but basically these are deep freezes. So all this stuff is frozen. And then, yeah, so the lard, the food, blah, blah, blah. I've got all my storage containers up top, and more storage vessels down below. Let me see where we're at on the Rimworld. Okay. Wait for it. It's loading in a ton of animals right now. I'm busy. Okay. So I did the decorative cellar doors, which I very much like over the other ones. I thought the other ones were decorative. No, these are way more decorative. They've got like the pretty handles and whatnot. So this is our cellar. Kitchen is right up there. But I did do this door into my storage room. And down there, I've put more chests because we started running out of storage space at one point, which is really stupid because I don't think I was actually running out of storage space. I think the game was just freaking out. Anyway, so this is our teleporter. I do have a way to get down there, and these are just glass blocks that I've chiseled, so they're you don't see the borders on them. I did this gingerbread up here. I did it for all of the major archways. And I moved the staircase, I guess. I'm really not sure what you guys did and didn't see. I've got this storage vessel is filled with pet treats, which keep Shizu happy. And do you have stuff in you? You do. You have 9.46 liters of maple syrup. Let's put that down. Let's grab our bottles. Okay, so there's our bottles of maple syrup. That one has 0.46 liters. Okay, let me throw these down in our storage. Technically, they don't have to go in here, but it works out. So that's maple syrup. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's gonna bother me. There. So that entire bottle rack is filled with maple syrup. We've got one more that's like half a liter. I'm going to keep that on me because we'll fill it and then we just won't make any more maple syrup. This one is all vinegar for making vinegar vegetables. We've got our sealed crocks of food, some eggs left. They're fresh for 9 days. We got some bread that's fresh for like 60. Let me out. And the way I got the maple syrup is out here every day. These spiles will fill a bucket underneath them. I figured maple would do it. I'm wondering what other trees will do it now too. Every winter, I guess they make a certain amount because I had these first 3 buckets. They were filled with like 4.4 liters of maple sap. And when I put down all the other buckets, they filled with 4.4 liters of maple sap at the same time. So I'm wondering if the trees themselves are like some kind of storage and they, they all work through the winter. My resin farm, which I do need to do something about, but I'm actually not using resin all that much right now. So we're good there. Upstairs, I didn't do anything special. The only thing I did do is I chiseled windows with borders so that we don't have any of the bars in them anymore. Then we can look around. So the pig, the sow, and the boar gave birth to like 4 piglets. So we have a lot of pigs over there. And they should, for the most part, be generation 2. Or maybe they're generation 1. Yeah. Then let's see. Didn't do anything out there. Haven't done anything out there, I don't think. I did figure out a why the hell are you bouncing? I figured out a cool system where I can put the grindables up here in this wooden chest. And as this ends up processing, you'll see that it drops down. I seem to recall having my name applied to a pig in the past. What game was that? Oh, wait, weren't you... Wasn't that in Medieval Dynasty? Drop that. Okay, so as this fills up, it takes from here. Hold please. There we go. Takes from there. Yeah, I don't remember which game. It goes into this hopper, which goes down to this Archimedes screw, which then pops up into here. So we're constantly processing maple bark into maple flour to make maple bread. And all it took was an insane amount of trial and error. You already know about the mine shaft. Did this finish? Oh, it did. Okay. Later. We'll do that later. All right. I don't know if I'm going to piss off the chickens, but I haven't actually showed you guys the Are any of you bored? Sow, boar. Sow. Okay, so Generation 1. Okay. So, you see how this says Generation 1? That means that they are taming. For all animals except for chickens, you have to tame them to Generation 3 before they won't, like, attack you all the fucking time. The chickens I have specifically set so that Generation 1 chickens won't run away. And all of these are wild. But there's fertile eggs, freezing frames. Healer. Yep, tons of eggs. We don't have any chicken feed left. But they're far enough away from the main house that if I leave them alone, they will grow up. Yeah, so the boar will attack us. Oh, that's the Generation 1 boar. The boar attacks no matter what when you get too close. But Generation 1, they're a little tamer. The Generation 0 boar, no, that bastard will attack me for no fucking reason. Like, he sees my ass and he just goes after me. There's a sow down there as well. You guys already know about the garden. My key bindings are set for Minecraft right now. And let's see, I have... Let me check Rimworld really quick. Negative. Let me change my key bindings over really quick, and we can do a little bit of exploring, I guess. Vintage story, there we go. Much better. And there's our greater boy. This field is fallow and ready for plowing and harvesting, and Rimworld just started up. All right. Let me check on that for a hot second. No, other hot second. Other Rimworld. Thank you. Nope. Give it a second. I have fur coat, fur gloves, hair fur hat, hair fur boots. I am about as warm as I could possibly be. The only thing I could do better is have like a scarf. So let's double check. Commoner shirt. Commoner trousers. Sheep skull mask. All right, perfect. So let's put away all the stuff we don't need to be carrying with us. Pelts, sticks, grass. Keep the raft. Keep that. Put those away. No, god damn it. chisel, you go away. You go there. There we go. Give me those iron lanterns. Those my offhand. Get rid of the adze. And saw. Keep the kniff. Slap that down because I don't need it. And we'll go exploring. We should be able to explore a little more. Okay. Rimworld started up. I'm going to attempt to load that in. Hello? Back? Alright. Let's explore. For maybe just a minute. The Abyssal Rivulet. Yes. Gonna grab that. It's nice and warm in here because I created a fire because I was freezing to death. And I am way far north from where I was. Negative 25,000 right now. And although it's going to be a little nipply, we can jump. In theory. Whee! Still looking for sulfur. That's primarily what we're after. Oops. Nope, no, go back. And the best places to find sulfur are in sedimentary rock. Actually, the only place to find sulfur. Okay. And right now we're doing a little bit of prospecting. Accelerate pentlandite. Minuscule amount of other things. Not helpful at all. Unfortunately, most of this is basalt, so we won't find what we're looking for in it. What the hell is that? Zinc in basalt. Okay. Well, I have some stuff to do today, and I'm going to go, but I had fun and a good stream. Bye. See you later, Nate. Hopefully I can get Rimworld to work. Speaking of which, I'll check on that. As I'm listening to the... Okay. Hold tight. Ha! Well, it looks like we fixed Rimworld. So we're going to pop back to Rimworld for a little bit. Appreciate all of your patience. It only took me removing 4 mods and waiting for fucking ever. We might not do too much more lengthwise on the stream. And yes, I had to put on the stream at the end of that because if I said we might not do too much more lengthwise, one of you would say that's what she said. And that one of you would have probably been me. So. And And Vintage Story just crashed. I'm not surprised, though. It doesn't like it when other games are playing at all. Rimworld. Switch back. Key bindings. And... oops. There we go. So if I draft him, and I undraft him, I can draft him. So what are you doing? You are studying at the Void Monolith. Okay. I gotta know. Like, must discover 4 basic monoliths. Okay. Happy days. Absolutely. So I am a seasoned player. I've got well over 1,000 hours, 2,000 hours in Rimworld. So I'm gonna do the tried and true method of trap hallways and things like that. Probably do a kill box because I don't give a shit. 251 hours. I remember when I started playing. I saw a meme the other day. So I'm a welder in real life, right? So I work 11-hour days. And I saw a meme the other day that said, you work 40 hours? So what do you do after Wednesday? And I thought about it for a second. I was like, okay. Yeah, nope, that's fair. That's me at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and rezone. We're going to expand our home area to include everything down here. And then we will clear the home area to not include this stuff. The reason I'm doing that is because it will keep our pawns safe in the event of an attack. I can tell them all to run home, and they will, in theory. So if I do now, I can actually expand the home area to this section right here. No, I'll just do it to there. And then we'll come up here and expand it to that. There. I like the thought bubble mod. Also, I have a mod installed that keeps the spike traps from eating my own people. Because I figure if they're the ones that put it down, why would they accidentally step on it? I digress. Storage. There we go. I need a... yeah. I don't have any steel. Oh, actually, I should have some steel. Oh, I have plenty of steel. Let's get skip installed there. And one there. Troodon is hunting my ferret. Kick its ass, dude. Oh, ferret's gonna die. Oh well. Oh shit. I didn't realize the ferret was bonded. Ah. So when you have a pet in Rimworld, it can be bonded to a person, and when it dies, that person gets depressed. Marble chunks. Okay, yeah, no, I know there's no storage space for marble chunks. That's why I got this. Then I can go chunks, stone chunks, specifically marble chunks. And then you guys can do your damn jobs. Now we've got this in here. We need some furniture. We need some... I forgot where the research station is. There we go. Simple wooden research bench. What are these? These are check sandstone tiles. Oh, okay. So it looks like we're going to be here for a while. Barbara thinks we should give our faction a name. We are going to do what we were doing at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are the Compact of Farneler. That sounds like a constipation diagnosis. And then we should give this settlement a name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are Eviaran. I'm going to call it Aviaran. Waltz hit a trap. Thought they weren't supposed to be able to do that. Now we need some floors. Is that the most important thing? No. Is it what we're going to focus on? Yeah. Because dirt is dirty. Orders, mine, 7 by 7. Thank you. Then we have a steel door. Copy that over here. This is going to be our anomaly research area. So we'll also copy our... Do I have a wall torch? That's furniture. Wall torch. That gives more than enough. There we go. And then this one is going to just be... Can I just... Raw resources. And... wood. Ooh, gives me the option to set the amount. Sweet. Starvation. Uh-oh. Orders. Harvest. Wait a second. Oh. Whoops. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about that. Because we were going to give it to Tia. She's incapable of all dumb labor. So all three of you... melee attack. So if you hold down shift when you right click on something, they'll finish what they're doing first and queue up this as the next possible action. And I'll just keep you all set up. No, 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 you freaking cows. Wait for it. Okay, undraft. And then Tia, as soon as that fire dies down, you are going to pick up. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I didn't realize that that's what I was doing. I naturally hold shift all the time. So, it just kind of, one day I was like, did you know this is why this happens? I was like, no, I totally didn't. I do now. Perfect. So we've got some light in there. I mean, the wooden floors are ugly as hell. But Harbinger, tree sprout. Okay, so all of this is normal. And this doesn't have a chair. Just need like an interrogation chair. Wooden stool right there. Where the fuck? Walt, gonna have to ask you to haul ass back home, because it's gonna take all three of you to take this damn thing down. Sight stealer. And then hold open. This is the power play. If you have to, you can get somebody in a doorway. Nobody can get closer on you, and you can attack them with multiple people because they can only attack one of them. Haha. Now, kill that bitch. You too. You can undraft. You can undraft and then move that thing. I don't really care about the Harbinger tree all that much. Did another one sprout up? Oh. Yeah, another one sprouted up. We'll just leave that as is. Oh, and one of the cool things is if I grab Barbara and I tell her... Oh. Hold up. Plant, cut. So Barbara, harvest the bush. She'll actually, like, at least she used to. Never mind. They used to make it so that when you forced something, it would force all of the work on the map. So, like, they would pick all the berries that were marked for picking and blah, 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 blah. Not anymore. Okay, so let's... Who is set to mine? Everybody is set to mine. Shift and action. Should let Walt sleep, because it'll queue him up, so as soon as he wakes up, he'll go take care of this. And they'll do this. And then we're going to put... Yeah, you better be building smart. We're going to put a... thought they were supposed to be like anomaly holding spot. And as far as this room goes, we're gonna smooth as much of it as we can. Oh, I don't need a quality builder right now. I just need a bench. Need warm clothes. Yes, it's going to get chilly. It's going to get to negative 13 degrees. That's going to be cold. Everybody's wearing clothes, though, right? Dude, please tell me you're wearing pants at least. Okay, you are. Oh, traders. We don't have anything to give them. And this doesn't need to be held open anymore. All right, and who are you? You are from the Western Republic. And who is our social butterfly? That would be you. So, who has the... Yeah, trade. All right, war merchant. I need a weapon. I can't remember. Okay, no, that's right. Give me that. Waltz. Where'd that go? Did I fucking sell those? Oh. Yeah. I just sold those. Fucking hell. I didn't know we had guns. I could not see them, but that's okay. It's fine. Just Tia doesn't have a good Tia can't shoot. Walt can't really shoot. Where'd the rifle go? Ooh. Can we hide the minimap? Thank you. Ah, there we go. Waltz, oh, wait. No, I think one of them picked it up. Equip the revolver. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we've got some stuff. Gonna cut plants on our stockpile. Actually, we're gonna cut plants in our home zone. Wow, there's a lot. Okay, we're not gonna cut anything in the ocean right now. And we're gonna haul all of those. This should not be full. Oh. Shit. Yeah, definitely gonna have to add that mod. There's a stackable chunks mod. Ooh, male psychic soothe. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I don't have the stackable chunks mod installed, and I prefer it. Turn off quality. And then Stonecutter's Table, bills. We'll make marble blocks. We'll do this until we have not 2,000, 250. Major break risk for who? Barbara? What's wrong with you, Barbara? Recreation starved. My bad. I'm so sorry. 2,000 hours, by the way. I have 2,000 hours in this game. I don't have any cloth. My bad. And an archery target. Walt, I know you're all banged up because you're an idiot. But, ooh, I got to make a toilet. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be playing this. Let's put a latrine right there. And we can put a primitive well right there. And a water tub right next to it. Oh, sorry, dude. Are you our builder? Is that why nothing's getting built? Instructor, Waltz, Barbara now gets built. You. Kia. I'm going to turn up the priority of everybody plant cutting. It'll be useful. And then we're going to we're going to dig into the mountain a little bit. In a second. Put that line down really quick. That way I know that's the last place that I can possibly build. Let's do a strip mine from here down to here. We'll make it that size. Oh, research. Doi. Whoa, they changed the research tree on me. No, they didn't. The mod that I use for it is not working. There we go. Am I missing it? It's right here. So we need micro electronics. Microelectronics gets us. That's fine. Just fucking research. So, in order to get the tier 2 research, we have to get the advanced workbench. And that's what I just did. So, the Hunted Praetor. Do we want to take in somebody from the Empire? I love these kinds of quests. Ask her name full. Ask her royal title in current faction of ask her faction name is calling for aid. I don't want to side with the Empire. They're a bunch of dicks. And unless I'm doing an Empire-centric playthrough, I just don't want to. Needs a meal source. What have we got fertility-wise? Hey, look at that. We have a shit ton of room for fertility. Let's zone... Or actually, let's check our floors. Hold on one moment. I will be right. All right, I'm back. So we're going to till some soil. What is the terrain affordance? Let me check something. Okay, in order to till the soil, I'm going to have to make sure that the terrain affordance is maximized. And that's... No? I guess it just won't let me... What is that? Rich soil? Oh, it won't let me till rich soil because it's fucking rich soil. That's fine. So... do 55... 55... And what is that? Stony soil. Can't do anything with that, but I can do... Just bothers me that it's not lined up very well. Fuck it. We'll just do the two. And I'll let all you guys prioritize cutting grass. Get all this shit out of the way. Now let's see. How are these guys doing for their needs? Ravenously hungry. We'll get some rice in the ground. Will you start tilling the soil? And Yeah, I'm gonna do something stupid. Map wide. Harvest. Why the hell are you awake, Barbara? It's 3 o'clock. You should be asleep. Oh, and it's solar eclipse. Cancel all of this type. And then there should still be harvest. Oh no. Just harvest. Okay. Research anomaly. There we go. We want to do entity containment. We're going to research that. Oh, did that just... No, that didn't automatically give me... What is this? Is this what the normal research tree looks like now? Because I'm used to it looking different. Okay, whatever. What the hell is that? Oh. What are you? A slug person. Elixian. Huh. Cool. And now that we've got that, we're going to zone these for growing. We're going to grow here, and we're going to grow here. We don't need to visibly see the zones, really. And we're going to plant the staple crop of Rimworld. If I can remember what the hell it looks like. Rice? Rice. And then hide. There we go. Hide. My bad. Delete. Show visibly. Kessler syndrome. Fucking hell. Take advantage of the bug and name your faction Asker-centric faction. It's not a bad idea. Okay, so these are our people. This is kind of our main hall. Kessler syndrome, by the way, Kessler syndrome is when you, in space, there's a shit ton of stuff up there. And if something hits it, it cascades down on the planet. And now there's a ton of stuff raining down on the planet, which is awesome because when stuff drops down, there can be people, there can be all kinds of stuff. But it also sucks because it means that trade ships won't happen and blah-de-blah-de-blah. Who's our miner? Make a solar flare as well. Jeez. Randy Random is punishing us. It's gonna make sure that this is the hell of a stream, right? What the hell is that? Oh, it's a dinosaur. Who is planting food? Just gotta let them do their thing. The solar flare ended. Okay, this is like really random. But I'll take it. We've discovered 3 of 7 entities. And we've got tons of other stuff that we can do. So we'll just slowly but surely start doing all of that. Remove floor. Wow, dude. You're mining with a fervor that nobody seems to understand. So I always stream on Sunday mornings, Tuesday evenings, and Friday evenings, but I'll often stream more often than that because I just feel like it. Officially, it's only Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, though. And I'm sensing an autistic hyperfixation coming on, so we're probably going to play Rimworld for a while. But maybe I'll put together a better scenario for next time. Where is the mechanoid transponder? I wouldn't know because I stopped all that from happening. I have 3 of those meals left. Oh, and they planted the grass. Or rice. My bad. Prioritize sowing area, please. hauling mushroom log stockpile. Well, it's food, I guess. Oh wait, our people hate fungus. Kelp? That's a food source, yeah? Polytrick. Huh. Well, that's a big-ass turtle. I didn't know that animals could come down like that. Let's set a fishing zone. Aquatic growing zone. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I think my torch is burned out. All right, we're going to go to floors and sandstone tile and go to marble tile. Marble tile. I know I don't have enough for this, but I might as well put it in place. Ah, that's right. Refuel the lamp. Everybody's scared of the dark. Let's get a stove down while we're at it. I wish I had a sterile environment. Ooh, what's this? Theotis Fadiles, a Stellark of the Refugee Empire, has a special request. He has produced an abundance of toxic waste packs that he does not wish to store. If you accept, he will deliver 90 waste packs by transport pod. If not kept frozen, they will dissolve over time, polluting nearby terrain. Not interested. Go away. And then what? I think getting some power up and running is probably going to be our friend. And putting power over top of farmland is always the way to go. What you doing, Walt? You are feeling indifferent and cloud watching. Good for you, man. We still have that gray pall. Ugh. Starvation. Nobody should be starving. And these are 25% grown. We'll be making meals in no time. We also don't have a good place to do that. So, do you think that's going to be built first? Walt, can you prioritize the wind turbine? I'd like to get, like, lights and stuff going. I know we don't have batteries. Hidden conduit. Move the power in like that. I don't think I have any more steel. And we'll do normal power conduit like that. And yes, I realize I'm putting power conduit under wooden wall. That's a cardinal sin of Rimworld. But right now, just what needs to happen. Isn't there just like a wall lamp? Oh, wall lamp. Wow, that gives off a lot of light. Let's put it over here by the research bench. And that covers all the way to the middle there. So we can do that right there as well. And this is blocked by the monkey puzzle tree. Okay. Auto cut. Everything. And we'll just order them to cut. Now. Yeah. Cut everything, please. Barbara's in a sad wander. Oh no. Come to location. 8 fungal log. Why the hell did you eat fungal log? 8 without a table. Yeah, you guys are wusses. Monolith study progress. Waltz is at a breakthrough while studying the monolith. He believes the monolith is a conduit for psychic energy, connecting to some distant location. However, he is unsure of where or what it connects to. He's convinced that studying more anomalous entities, he can find a way to close the conduit or learn to harness its power. Should we close the conduit or harness its power? I know not. Strange drop pod. The air roars with an unmistakable sound as drop pod during re-entry. Scanners detect life signals inside their really weird life signs. And the scanner couldn't tell if it was animal or plant life. Oh! Shit. Make it go away. I don't want the animals in it. All right. The light is a-working. Okay, so what? Dubs. Break? I'll figure it out later. Gotta write it down, though. There's at least one mod I need to add for the next go. Two of our colonists are sick from the plague. Fuck. Who's our doctor? Our doctor is Waltz. Perfect. I have 23 medicine. Fortunately, he is the doctor. He is set to doctor first and foremost. That also means the other two are completely down and out for the count for a little while. Oh. Well, plague usually won't kill if you just take care of it. Another biotech lab located. Okay. So if anybody who's still watching, is there a specific scenario that you would like to see played out? Specific colony, specific idea. I'll even take just kind of a general direction, because I could make anything, really. This game is nothing if not completely flexible. Ooh, thrumbos. Thrumbos are beautiful. Can't remember. There's not a picture of them. Graceful creatures of unknown origins. They're gentle in nature, but extremely dangerous when enraged. They are dangerous to keep around because they eat trees. Like, they eat trees whole. But I suppose it could be worse. Oh, and we've got power running. Sweet. As a result, we're going to go to production. Trait change to what? Tycoon? I don't even know what that is. Bio? Tycoon? An eye for silver and a tongue made from it. They believe their products are the best and will likely convince you if given the chance. So I literally got like a super boost in social for a character that isn't social. Okay, whatever. What are you doing anyway? Deconstructing sandstone wall. Whatever. Much as I would like to help, I'm not creative enough. Most of my colonies have been trading self-defense with a focus on gaining wealth. That's fine. I can do anything. I was planning on doing a dwarf series where we are in the caverns and everything is underground. But if that's not super interesting, then I will do it. I like the insect races. I have access to that mod and all of its versions. But that's not exactly YouTube appropriate. Your construction skill is just shooting up, though, dude. Now, how are you two doing? Immunity 43%, you're gonna die. Immunity 55%, you're gonna die. Well, all right. Keith and another desperate refugee are approaching. They say they were banished from their town due to a major moral disagreement. Katia begs you for permission to stay in Avarian for 11 days so they can rest and regroup. In return, they'll work and fight for free during that time. They may even offer to stay. We're going to accept them. Mostly because we don't have the people. And let's see. You are not of our... You are a much better doctor, though. We'll do that. Hall. That's Hall Plus. Finish people off like normal. handle animals. Not too worried about it, but you can definitely hunt for us. Then craft things. Yes. It's good that we have somebody who can craft for a moment, at least. We'll leave everything else alone and have you do research as well. What the hell are you? You're hussars. Yeah, they're not going to stick around for long. Or if they do, I'm going to have to kill them. Tended quality 100%? Oh, where the fuck were you, like, 2 days ago? We would have survived. We might survive. Holy crap. Look at that immunity climb. 71%. 72%. We will refuse visitors until I have guest beds. Yeah, but you are definitely gonna die. Yep, Tia died. Refuse the offer, bitches. Tia's dead. And I don't have the ideology. Isn't it a rum? Where is my ideology tab? This one. Rum burial. So we need the corpse rum vat. A bone corpse rum vat. Food poisoning. I'm sorry, you ate the corpse? You deserve to get food poisoning, you cow. And we're getting raided. We're getting raided. Oh, I forgot. These also come with points. Okay. Are you really the only person? No. Schedule. Everybody stay home. She's got a shotgun. It's got a shotgun. He's got a shotgun. You sound like a velociraptor. All right. Did you die? You didn't die. Strip it. No. Strip the damn... Oh. Why do you need a rescue? Oh, life-threatening malnutrition. Strip, and then... rescue. Man, it's been a minute, and I realize how absolutely horrible my Rimworld abilities have gotten. But, you know, it's all... I mean, if one more person dies, we're going to switch ideologies. Katya is not the speaker. All right. Yeah. There's probably going to be no saving us. That's okay. Walt has life-threatening malnutrition. Because I'm not doing so well at this. All right. Well, live and learn. I wonder if all my other people die. Does Katya and Grunt just take over? Oh my god, she actually survived. Barbara got immunity to the plague. Waltz died. And all of the other roles deactivated because we don't have 3 people with the same ideology anymore. Well, okay. What is yours? Austere self-discipline. Blood feeding? They're not vampires. Oh. They worship blood feeders. They're scrappers and they're monastic. That would be an interesting lifestyle to do. Like warrior monks. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do warrior monks where they're like in tune with the world around them, like super in tune with nature. And then they're corrupt by the anomaly. Just a thought. All right, we'll play this for just a few more minutes and then we will call it, and I will figure out something. Funeral, no corpse. Huh. Cool. Badly malnourished. I really fucked that up. I'm usually a lot quicker about that. That's all right. We will. An Aurora. Oh, so pretty. And the Hussars just ate the bodies. Grunt has begun to fixate on the void and wishes to investigate the void using provocation ritual. And Barbara is eating the sword. Okay. Is that Nutrimine? Huh. Sweet. Yeah. So maybe I'll do a monastic, like warrior monk kind of thing, and see if we can survive like a singular start warrior monk style. And if we can, well, that'll be the next stream. Because, you know, everybody is basically resorting to cannibalism and nobody wants to harvest the plants that are not grown. Come on, damn it. Are you serious? Yeah, everybody's going to starve to death. Unless I have them go kill. Oh. Yeah, I'm dumb. Couldn't figure out why they weren't doing what I was telling them to. That would be because I'm an idiot. Where did the mechanoid transponder go? Katya, which one of you is the hunter? Hunter is Katya. Katya, grab the shotgun and go do your goddamn job. And then production, fueled stove, electric stove, my bad. Muffalo Revenge. Who is our constructor? Barbara is our constructor. And she is hiding in her room. Oh, all of the Muffalos are going after Katya. Whoa. I love this game. I love how absurd it is. Very much so. Crisis of belief? She wants to... Alright, fine. And the Muffalo kicked his ass. Katya is dying. Can you self-tend? At least to stem the bleeding? I am impressed that you are crawling. I don't know what mod allows you to do that, but... Son of a bitch, you got the whole way through everything? Oh, you're still wandering around aimlessly. Poke it with a stick. Poke it with a bigger stick. You are so dead. Well, if Katya isn't just dead in 21 hours. Are you maddened? Oh, you are Manhunter. Whoops. It was an ideology, I don't think. But at least, I mean, it works for me. It's weird. I've never seen the pawns crawl before. Can you just, like, tend to Grunt so that he doesn't die? Because, I mean, Katya is passed out. Sucks. Yes, you should probably put him out of his misery. In fact, I think I'm going to just put this stream out of its misery. We got our toes wet in Rimworld once again. I look forward to tweaking it and setting it up so that it's working all right the next time. And Tuesday night stream will probably be a dive into a well-manicured world. But thank you so very much for watching and liking. And remember, Silencers, we do not go quietly into that dark night. And may the Arc Force be with you always. And Anger died. Anyway,